Are you tired of being skinny fat? I get it, I was too. You look lean and fit with your clothes on, but the moment your shirt comes off, you look soft and pudgy. It's frustrating, isn't it? You're caught in the middle, unsure whether to bulk or cut. In this video, I'm gonna show you the strategy I use to go from skinny fat to lean and muscular. Quick disclaimer, if you're a bodybuilder who wants to take steroids and live in the gym, this channel is not for you. But if you wanna build an aesthetic body without living in the gym, you're in the right place. Let's get started. When I got into fitness, I was fat, so I focused on losing weight. I eventually lost all the body fat I had, but at this point I wasn't weight training, so I didn't only lose body fat, but I also lost the muscle I started with. This caused me to become skinny fat. I looked lean and fit with my clothes on, but when my shirt came off, I looked soft and pudgy. It was so frustrating, and I didn't know whether to bulk or cut because on one hand, I had a stubborn layer of body fat, but on the other hand, I seriously lacked muscle mass. I chose to focus on cutting instead of bulking and putting on muscle, which was the wrong decision. Deep down, I knew that I should have focused on bulking, but I hated that stubborn layer of body fat that I had, so I told myself that I would drop 5 pounds and then transition into a bulk. So I lost 5 pounds and that fat was still there, so I told myself I'll lose 5 more pounds and then I'll transition into a bulk. So I lost another 5 pounds, yet that layer of fat was still there, and I got caught in this vicious cycle and repeated this over and over again until I dropped down to 113 pounds and looked anorexic. And the craziest thing was that small layer of fat was still there. After dropping down to 113 pounds and still having that layer of fat, I had a huge epiphany and realized that all along I had been solving the wrong problem. I thought the issue was that stubborn layer of fat, but the real problem was that I had no fucking muscle mass. The reality of being skinny fat is that you can lose as much weight as you want, but until you build a solid muscle foundation, any small bit of fat you have is going to appear significant. But not because you actually have a lot of fat, but because you have no muscle underneath. If you had more muscle mass, that small layer of fat wouldn't be noticeable because it would be more evenly dispersed across your body. To solve my skinny fat problem, I should have focused on lean bulking instead of cutting. You need to eat in a small calorie surplus every day and focus on gaining 1 to 2 pounds per month. But the most important thing you need to do to solve the skinny fat problem is to train properly. Your singular fucking goal as a skinny fat person is to increase your strength in the gym. The real cause of being skinny fat is being weak and having no muscle. Have you ever seen a skinny fat guy benching 225 for reps? Absolutely not, because it's literally impossible to be skinny fat if you're strong and have muscle mass. If you increase your whole body strength and get stronger on compound exercises, being skinny fat will be an issue of the past. When you're skinny fat, you're in one of the few positions where you can gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. You have minimal training experience, which means you're primed to make fast muscle gains, and you have energy reserves built up from the layer of fat you have, so you don't need to eat in a big calorie surplus. If you focus on lean bulking slowly and increasing your strength in the gym, you'll end up with a lean and muscular physique. The problem is not that you're fat. The real problem is that your workout program sucks. Most workout programs suck and keep guys stuck in the skinny fat position. Instead of getting you stronger at the right exercises, most programs have you pumping light weights for endless sets and reps. What you want to do instead is focus on getting stronger at compound exercises, using a low volume, high intensity training approach, and emphasizing recovery by working out just twice a week. If you want to learn more about this training approach so you can go from skinny fat to lean and muscular, pick up my free minimalist muscle building masterclass. It's the first link in my description. To summarize, if you're skinny fat, you should not cut. You should bulk and focus on gaining muscle. The way you do that is by eating in a small calorie surplus and focusing on getting stronger on compound exercises. Always remember that the small layer of body fat you have isn't the issue. The issue is that you don't have enough muscle mass.